Hello everyone, this is the tutorial for problem 3.4, the bracket, page 111 of your textbook. If you don't have your textbook open now, go ahead and open up your textbook to page 111. Alright, so let's take a look at this bracket here. The bracket in problem 3.4 is sort of a two-part problem. You have to make a 2-inch wide bracket and a 3-inch wide bracket. The rib and hole placements should remain symmetric as you change the bracket from 2 to 3 inches. As long as you draw it properly, and the way I do in this tutorial, drawing the 3-inch bracket is literally going to take you 5, maybe 10 seconds. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So I'm going to start with the Features tab, Extrude Boss Base, in the front plane with a center rectangle. And it's very important that you start with the center rectangle so that everything remains symmetric throughout. And I'm going to go fast here in this tutorial, so feel free to go ahead and pause the video as you need to. Thickness here is 1/8 of an inch, or 0.125. Okay, now I'm going to change to the bottom view. That's the back of the bracket. I'm going to change to the bottom view here, and I'm going to do another Extrude Boss Base, select the bottom surface. This time, however, I'm going to do a corner rectangle. I'll select the upper left-hand corner, and I am going to hold Shift, select both right sides of the object, and set them collinear. That way they'll be in a straight line, and if I were to put a 2-inch dimension here, when I go to make my 3-inch bracket, I'd have to come in and change this sketch as well as the first sketch, but as long as they're collinear and you use reference geometry, you won't have any problems. So I'm going to go ahead and smart dimension the top line to the back as 1. From here to the back. Okay, that's very important that you don't do from the top to the bottom of the rectangle you're drawing. Okay, so let's go ahead and change it to the isometric view. You'll notice that it's extruding the wrong direction, so I'm just going to flip that. Extrusion thickness is still 0.125, green check mark. It's good to go. Looks nice. Now it's time to throw a rib in there. So for our rib, we're going to do a Sketch tab, Line tool, change to the right view, select the right side of the part, select the upper left-hand corner of the back, the upper left-hand corner of the bottom. Features tab, rib. You'll notice it's going the wrong direction, so I'm going to flip my material side. I'm going to change it to my front view so you can see this rib a little bit better. You'll notice I have 2 yellow lines as a preview as to where the material is going to be ribbed. We need to change that so both yellow lines are on the part. There's 1 yellow line there, and then you have the solid black line. The rib thickness is going to be 0.0625, or 1/16 of an inch, green check mark. Alright, so there's 1 rib. Alright, now let's do these holes. Now a lot of people get confused on these holes when they're placing them in there. You have to remember, if you're in the front view in SolidWorks drawing this, you have to look at the front view on your 2D print. So I'm going to go to Smart Dimension, this circle. Circle is 0.25. Looking at the front view here, from the center of the circle to the right side is 0.5. And from the center of the circle to the top is 0.375. Green check mark. Good to go. Alright, now let's change to our top view. Put the circle in here. Extrude cut. Click that top bottom surface there. Throw in that circle. 0.25. So from left to right, it's 0.5 again. From the center to the bottom here, and this is where a lot of people get mixed up because they're looking at the wrong view on the 2D print when they're drawing this. This should be 0.375. Purple arrow, green check mark. Okay, so now I have 2 holes and a rib. Now, because we drew everything symmetric, my right plane goes right through the middle, and I'm going to use that to mirror these holes in the rib. So mirror face plane, click the drop down list, right plane, features to mirror, rib 1, cut extrude 2, green check mark, done. Alright, now you're going to save this as P3.4A because this is the 2-inch bracket. We also have to make a 3-inch bracket. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that 3-inch bracket right now and show you how easy it is. Right click, boss extrude 1, edit sketch, change 2 to 3, done. Alright, so now you have your 3-inch bracket done. Okay, so I'm going to go make a drawing from part, and it's going to make me save it. I'm going to save it as junk. Browse. I'm going to find my template. And I'm going to drag in my front view. I'm going to drag in my top view. And I'm going to drag in my right view. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add my hidden lines. So I'm going to select my front view, go over here to display style, hidden lines visible. I'm going to go ahead and go to my view annotations, model items. I'm going to insert these dimensions here. Now they're all bunched up on top of each other, so I'm going to drag them out so we can see what they are. Sort of put them in place here while I'm doing it. Alright, and you'll notice on here in SolidWorks there's only 2 decimal places here for this 0.125 dimension. We know it's not 0.13, so we're going to change that. So go ahead and click on it. Go over here to the left where it says tolerance precision 0.123, and now it's being displayed properly. Add the 0.1, make this 0.13 a 0.125. This one here as well. This one. And you'll notice I'm missing my 1/16 of an inch dimension for the ribs there, so I'm going to do a smart dimension zoom in on it because it'll make it a lot easier to select it. I'm going to bring that in. And that one needs 4 decimal places, so I'm going to select it, go over here and select 0.1234. Alright, now I'm just going to spread out these dimensions so they look nice. See these arrowheads overlapping each other? That's bad. Bad form. So I'm going to go ahead and clean that up a little bit. And you also notice I'm lining up my dimensions with the dimensions on the top and on the bottom, so they're all nice in line. Yeah, that looks good. So let's just double check these. Yep, got that one, got that one. Yep, 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 yep. I'm just referencing the book here. Okay, now I do need to change this to 2x space. That way we know both holes are 1/4 inch. Make sure your title block is all filled out down here. And that's it. That's it. That's all there is to it, folks. Alright, so you need to make a 2D drawing for both the 2-inch and the 3-inch bracket. So you need to make 2 2D drawings for the bracket. Save this as P3.4B if it's the 3-inch and P3.4A if it's the 2-inch.